What kind of divine being is Jesus Christ? Is he half man, half God? Is he all God? Is he all man? Is he something in between, like the Trinity and all of the above? Well, it's been 2,000 years and the Christians still haven't decided, so let's muddy the water a little further and go into my theory. In my last video, I explained that by definition, Jesus would be considered a Nephilim or a Rephaim because he is from a divine being that impregnated a human being, just like we saw in Genesis 6, when the sons of God saw that womankind were beautiful and they wanted to get it on like donkey a cow. And then I broke down for you that the Rephaim and the Nephilim are actually just the aristocrats or the royals that used to inhabit Canaan and ruled the land. Biblical authors simply wrote a polemic about these aristocrats to change the people's perception of them. They were now demonized. But what other correlations can we find between the Nephilim, Rephaim, and Jesus Christ? And I guarantee you there are a bunch. Here we go. In their original context, the Rephaim are considered the deified dead, eerily similar to what happens to Jesus after he dies. He becomes deified too. According to the Greek translation of the Bible, the Septuagint, these Rephaim are called Titans. The Septuagint's use of Titan for Rephaim creates a conceptual link between the biblical Rephaim and Greek mythology. But the word Titan doesn't actually translate to giant. The word used, Gijanese, I apologize for my pronunciation, means earthborn, divine beings born on earth. According to the religious texts of Ugarit, the Rephaim are known as the saviors. That sounds a lot like Jesus. These saviors are the sons of El, and they are called upon for healing, for protection, and even fertility. These beings are called upon to attend a banquet where they travel for 3 days underground. Again, that sounds familiar to Jesus being dead for 3 days, where they meet Daniel, a man of healing, and you may know this Daniel from the book of Ezekiel. Don't be confused between Daniel of the Persian period, the book, and Daniel, the man who's mentioned in Ezekiel. They were called upon and invoked for their healing abilities, much like Jesus is. According to the Apostles' Creed, Jesus descends into Sheol and he remains there for 3 days. According to the parable in Luke, when Jesus descends down into Sheol, he finds Abraham and Lazarus chilling in the bosom of Abraham. Considering that there have been more works excluded from the biblical canon versus included, we should be asking ourselves, if Jesus existed, what was he reading? What was he listening to?